Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships 3v3. We're in the third week now, and this is the first round. So, up against an opponent here, he put a couple different things on defense, and I get to try out some different counters this week. I was hoping I would actually get to use a few different things because you guys know the same old gets boring. Take a look at the board. This is what he set up top. You don't really see that EP, Bastila, and Malik, or at least I haven't seen it in a while. But he set that, and then down south he's got his Rey with the bros. He's got Darth Revan, just, Darth Revan with Sith Empire, and then a Mon Mothma team. So we're going to take out that bottom zone first, open up the back, and see what he's got back there. So here we go. And you notice I had to change the speed on that. Everything reset with that last update. It was kind of annoying. So had to fix that. I'm using Supreme Leader Kylo with the Mon Mothma and Hermit Yoda. I guess it works. I don't know about better banners. I've never once done this team, and I'm, probably playing it wrong or something, but I've never once done it and gotten better banners than if I use like Hux and Thrawn or something. But it does save Thrawn, which is nice because then you have an option to use him for something else. He's a good character to have around. I guess it's a trade-off because you're not really using him on Mothma anywhere important. It's just a matter of, get some use out of her, but you trade your Hermit Yoda. And so you can use him in a variety of places, just like Thrawn. So I don't know if it's worth it or not. You can see I lose the two sides once she did her ultimate there. So I've got one charge of ultimate left, and I'm trying to get that up to at least two if I can. I don't want to burn it on one. I'm debating. Should I use it here? Should I try and get another one? I don't want to be caught without it because then you're going to lose. He can't just tank it out without that. Unless you remod him all the way for health. So here we go. I'll drop into my ultimate here and try to finish her off and just get it done. So that's what we're doing. Boom. There we go. So 46 banners. Crappy banners. Not anything special with using those two. Same difference. So going after his Darth Revan, he doesn't have Malik, doesn't have Bastilla Fallen in that one. So makes it a bit easier. And this time I can actually get to move with my Jedi Knight Luke and Shaak Ti, and I've got Old Ben in there, and I actually end up getting to go first. And once you do that, then it seems pretty easy. I can just work on dogpiling Sith Empire Trooper, getting him out of the way, take a big hit with Luke onto Darth Revan and take him out, and now it's just mopping up HK here, trying to see if I can keep my banners, top everybody's protection off, trying to take him out before he gets to go and do some damage. And that doesn't happen. He hits Shaak Ti, so she ends up retaliating, hitting him, trying to see if I can get that dog pile to take him out. I ended up getting 53 banners, so good enough, I suppose. And then some people were asking, how do you take out these Mon Mothma teams in threes? I don't know if this will work in fives, it might. But in threes, as long as you guys are rocking a fast Piet, you don't need start. You can do Veers, Piet, and then range, and just tear through your opponent's teams before they get to go do anything. So easy 54 banners there. We uncover the back to see what he's got back there. And he's got some Nightsisters, a crew first order. Look, he's got a Rex with Barriss. And then I was expecting this. He's got Bastilla with Jedi Master Luke and Watt. And so I did remod my gas for this week in case I came across this team to try that out. And here we go. This is using gas, Echo, and fives against his Bastilla-led Jedi Master Luke with Watt. Of course, he's got the tank tech on Jedi Master Luke. He's got the health cube on Bastila. So that team's suited and booted and ready to go. Nothing I can do except last as long as I can. And I figured if I can at least take out Watt and Bastila, then I can clean up Jedi Master Luke with something else. I always plan on a 2-shot for this team, but inside I'm hoping for 1-shot. 1-shot would be nice, even if it's crappy banners. 46 is better than, 34, which is what you would get if you had to 2-shot it and got perfect banners. So anything I can do to keep my crew alive and try to get through this in one go is good for me. Nothing I can do though. I've got low protection, so gas actually sits down quite a bit. He does have a lot of health though, because I want him to be able to regain it with his health steal whenever he counterattacks. Because from what I hear, and I haven't really seen video and all that of this working. I've just heard that it can work, and I heard that you need high health, and he'll regain his health every time he does the counterattacks and all that. So there he went, stood up, did his AoE, and got rid of Watt. Now he sits back down. I've still got my 2 clones alive, just barely. I mean, look at that. They're going after him, and I'm like, just hang on, let him get one more rise if he can stand up, and I just want to prolong it as much as I can and get some damage in, try and get out Bastila and get some work done on Jedi Master Luke while I still have clones to help me out, because it gets pretty nerve-wracking once the last clone is gone and it's just gas. They did end up proccing the sacrifice, so Fives did sacrifice and end up powering up Echo a bit. So he's still alive. He's in the yellow. Look at that. He does survive. So Gas can get up and stand up one more time. Working on doing some damage on Jedi Master Luke again. He sits back down, and I'm like, man, I'm in the yellow. I'm stuck. He's not going to survive again. So time to get ready for go time. And there he goes. So now it's just Gas. Like I said, it gets pretty nerve-wracking because they're going after him, and you can't control when the enemy Bastila is going to use her stun and stun you. If that's at the wrong time, you're stuck, But you can see he got down to the yellow, and his counterattacks bring him right back up to the green. He gains plenty of health back. They got him a buff immunity. He's stunned. Now he gets a turn. I just do the AoE and throw an armor shred on Jedi Master Luke. And I guess you want to keep stacking the armor shreds. I mean, I don't know, but it can't hurt, right? So that's what I'm doing. Ability block, buff immunity, all that good stuff. And you just keep going at it. And once it's your turn, you can't really go after Bastila. You got to hit her with the AoEs. So that's all we can do. Just keep doing that and hoping that the clock works in your favor. Got a little over a minute left. So still doing okay. I'm not, not dying or anything. Do another AoE. And look at that. Took out Jedi Master Luke with that attack there. So he's gone. Took out Bastila. Got 47 banners. Didn't have to burn a GL to counter his GL. And that was Jedi Master Luke and his Watt. So that was great. I was really happy with that. Now we're going to go up top, start taking out these tougher teams. I'm not going to, stick with the zone. I'm going to, that failed me last time. I'm going to take out the tougher teams and get rid of them. If I have to hop back and forth, so be it. So for this team, originally I was going to use Jedi Knight Revan with Grandmaster Yoda and Jolee, because I figured I would use my Jedi Master Luke as cleanup to that Bastila JML Watt team if my gas failed or if I had to 2-shot it. I ended up not having to do that, so that lets me use my Jedi Master Luke here. I've got Bastila of my own, and I've got Ezra as the third. I don't know if he's necessarily the best one to bring in, but at the same time, I'm running low on my leftover Jedi. I don't have really anyone better that I can bring in and still save my JKR, and have someone decent to go with him. So I'm just using Ezra here. He's Relic 5, so he should do okay. Trying to go after Darkside Bastila and get her out. Once she's gone, I figure it'll be quite a bit easier. But man, EP is just putting in work, isn't he? All the shocks that he does and the stuns that he's got and everything, like, it hurts. And then his unique doing extra damage to the Jedi. I mean, I'm at a loss here whether I should go after Bastila or should go after EP. I managed to get a stun on him though, and I figure, you know what? Let me just call in and try and do some hard-hitting attacks and just get him out of there. So now I don't have to worry on that at least. Now I can go after Darkside Bastila. And we'll keep doing this, that ability of Luke's to try and give everybody some mastery, power him up a little bit. Got his AoE. And I just want Malik to focus on Luke. You can see Ezra is knocking on death's door over there. I don't really have a way to heal him up or really to do anything. He does hit pretty hard though, which is nice. Tried to get a stun on Malik and failed. So I don't know if the stuns are better to try that or to get ability block. Keep hitting him with everything we got. He keeps trying to drain Luke, which is great. I want him to leave everyone else alone. Got 51 banners for that, so I'll take it. Now going after his Grievous team, and we are going to use something different. You guys might have seen this in some other content creators' videos. I've seen it somewhere before too. I think End All Be All uses it. But I wanted to try something different. And it's Mother Talzin lead with Daka and Spirit. So you don't have Zombie in there. You don't have that safety net of being able to get free revives. I think that's okay. I mean, his team was decently relicked, and it doesn't look it, but it's not too bad. Like, it's almost easier than regular Nightsisters because you don't have all 5. You don't have to worry about big hits from Droidica or other things going wrong. In 3s, you get back around to your turn so quick that Daka has her revives pretty much every time it's her turn and she has it. You just end up using it to bring someone back. You got to have her modded for plenty of health. Right there, I guess that could have went bad if they went after Daka, but they didn't. So it worked out. I mean, they went after Talzin. Daka was able to bring her back. I don't have a heal ready, though, is the only thing. So nothing I can do. I'm just going hard at Grievous, and I'll have to sacrifice the health banner. So 50 banners for that. We'll take that all day long, though. And then now I'm going after his Nightsisters, his empty Daka and Spirit. So to counter that, you can easily do it with Crew, Fox, and then Watt. As long as you can get the tank tech on Crew and the weapons tech on Fox, that's all you need. And in this run, I mean, things don't go exactly the way I want them to. I go after Talzin, and then she ends up dying to a dot, so Daka is able to bring her back. If she would have died to Executioner, there would be no revive, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. So now that she's brought back, she can assist from the grave, do extra damage, and get that plague. I hit Spirit because Spirit's stunned, and, you know, that's not good. I was thinking about, do I just kill Spirit then? So I did. And of course, Daka can bring them back because they weren't killed with Executioner. So it's not going great. Ideally, you just want to kill him with Executioner and be done. So we'll stun Spirit. Executioner's turn. He'll go kill Spirit. Now I'm down to 2, so much better. I just got to work on taking out Talzin. There we go with a big hit. And now it's Daka. So she doesn't really matter. She doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And she can't bring anybody back from the grave. So now I just kind of bide my time. See if I can stretch it out a little bit so that I can heal up and get all my banners back. And I was able to. Got 54 there. Now we're going to take out his Hux team. And so for this one, we've got Lando lead with Han and Chewie. And Lando lead does work out pretty well. You don't need CLS lead necessarily, and that frees him up to go on defense or to be another, you know, backup offense team. He goes pretty good with 3POC and C3PO, you know. Lost to that one last round quite a bit. So now that I don't have to waste him with Han and Chewie to just clear up a little team like Hux lead with Red Trooper and Faust, I can save him for something else. And you see they did just fine. I mean, you don't get perfect banners, but I'll live with that. That's fine. Open up his ships. It's probably the second time this season that I've made it to fleet. It's been rough. And he's got nothing too special there. Some Rebels and some Empire. So let's go down here in the bottom. Try to finish off these ground. And then we'll deal with his fleet. So his other Nightsister team is Asajj with Acolyte and Zombie. And that's fine. You can take that out easily with these bounty hunters, since both Jango and Mando can ignore Zombie's taunt, and Jango will permanently kill anything he kills on his turn, and Boba's got execute. That's all we need. So we're stuck under Zombie's taunt for now. Acolyte's in stealth, but you see I was able to just execute Asajj there. That's the biggest headache out of the way. I've got the rocket and it does some AoE damage, but I'm holding on to it because I wanted to see if, see if I could do something else. I wanted to see if I could get Acolyte out of stealth or just end up killing her with the flame attack. Doesn't really matter, I guess. So I got the flame attack. We'll go ahead and use that. It was plenty of damage. Killed Acolyte there. Got everybody healed up, I think. So there we go. 54 banners there. So this team, I haven't seen this team on defense in a minute. So I didn't know what I should take against it. Obviously, Rex has his Rexecute, whatever you want to call it. His big hit that will take people out. I thought, you know what? I should be able to keep him isolated and ability blocked and take him out like nothing. It should be okay. And yeah, that doesn't really happen like that. I isolate fives, so nothing I can do there. I got ability block on Rex, okay. And I thought if I can keep him ability blocked, I'll be doing good. Let's just kill fives and be done with it. And look, he gets his first big hit off, takes out Scion. And at that point, I'm thinking, uh-oh, uh-oh, I need to keep my team alive. So let me annihilate Barriss, get rid of her so that I can actually do some damage with my hits. And I got her big hit from Traya, which usually puts ability block on people, but that time it didn't do it. And I drained cooldown, so I at least got that. But I guess I just underestimated how much you actually cycle through your characters on 3v3, and Rex is doing his thing, and look at that. There went Nihilus. So now it's just Traya. Like, well, that sucks. So take out fives, leave Rex, trying to get around to kill Rex before he gets another big hit off. But there we go. I wasn't able to do it. So he took me out, and that sucked. And now you'll see another mistake. So I guess this section should be titled, Don't Do This. I took in my JKR, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolie against his crew, OG Kylo, and he's got First Order Officer there. I thought I could do enough damage. I thought I'd be fine to, work down his health and be able to take him out, and everything should be fine. I got rid of Officer, and I know I need to get rid of OG Kylo. The only problem, I guess, with this team is obviously you don't have healing immunity, which is a huge help in this situation against crew. So I don't have that, but I thought, okay, with JKR and Yoda in there, they can do enough damage. I should be able to take him out, work him down to just health and then take him out with some big hits. And yeah, it doesn't really work like that. Working on OG Kylo, take him out right there. Now it's just crew, so I direct focus him, try to get him down, spread the buffs. I should be able to do plenty of damage with Yoda's big hit, and I just fast forward it. You can see I put on auto, I tried manual, I tried basics only. None of that works. Went to a draw on that stupid crew team. So that's 2 fails in the back that I had. At this point, though, it didn't matter. My opponent was going, and so he was clearing as I was clearing and all that, and he had failed on some of my teams. So I had room to work. All I had to do was just clear these teams out, and I'd be fine. Because he ended up getting stuck, and so I wasn't worried about that. I just had to make sure I cleared out these teams. So I took in my EP, Vader, and then Thrawn, just for the hell of it. You don't really need Thrawn, but EP is the key with shock. Being able to put that on there is just like healing immunity. Keep him from regaining a bunch of health. And as long as I can throw a bunch of debuffs on him, I don't have to worry about, about him going. Like, he's ability blocked, so he can't freeze me. He does retaliate and end up attacking, but again, he can't regain health since he's got shock on there. So I just keep doing damage that way. Got him stunned, got him fractured, keep doing the shock, keep doing, basics. I didn't even mess around with a culling blade because I just wanted to keep the shock on there and just keep doing damage to him. So that's what I did. And then to clean up Rex, I had Geos left over, so we throw Geos in, and they obviously do fine. He's not going to get around to do a big hit on them and take anybody out. So there we go. It wasn't pretty, but I cleaned up his ground. Now all that's left is just to take out his ships. And you can see that he has gone. He cleared my top, but he did get stuck in the front there. So as I said, he just had Rebels and Thrawn, and those were easy. I had my Negotiator and my Malevolence, so I just went ahead and used both of those. And you guys know I don't show fleet battles because they're stupid and boring. I got 63 with Negotiator against his Akbar Rebel fleet, and that was with me taking all my reinforcements in because I don't mess around when it comes to fleets. And then Malevolence against his Thrawn was 62 banners. So there's much better ways. I'm sure people could have gotten 65 plus, but not me. I just want to get through them, clear them, and be done. So I'm done with the unpleasant part. That ends up me clearing his board. I think it's decent scores, 63 and whatnot. Happy enough with that. Like I said, he messed up on a few battles, and he's stuck right there where you see my C. So that's what got him, and he didn't clear past that point. So we move on to round 2. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.